Sandy D in the
Oh, there
chat.
you are. You're live.
Hey. First live stream, eh?
First one. Let me just send these guys their screenshot and I want to see how it looks.
All right. Sounds good.
Because if you're able to do what, let me see, I just got the alert. Where is it? Here it is, ReefDudes.
Perfect. All right, so, well, thank you. So I'm just going to drop the Hangout link in there in case anyone wants to join.
So see, can you get the Hangouts to be on the bottom?
Okay, so here we go, 1 second. So now we got the Hangouts on the screen.
Okay, let me wait for it. Oh yeah, there we go.
Yep.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Oh,
yeah.
His tank went into blue.
Yeah, it's blue mode. It's early night. Night's early over there, right?
I guess.
So you can't even show off your stuff without a camera now, eh?
Well, I would have to start one, and I guess I can leave my phone charging over there.
Yeah, do it. Show it off.
Let me go to Hangouts. Oh, wow. I can't even find this. What? I'm trying to find this conversation we're having. Wow, I can't even find it.
Hey, 5280, Sandy. All right.
All right, let me just click on the link you made. I think that'll be easier.
Yeah. Here, I can send it to you if you want. Or yeah, just click on the YouTube one. It'll open up the Hangout session.
All right. Live chat. Oh, there it is. Okay.
What's up, everyone?
Hey, how are you?
Good. Hanging out.
Excellent. How's your day going?
Pretty good, man.
Beauty.
Got some crazy playback.
Yeah, so if you guys do jump on the Hangouts, just make sure you mute your YouTube or stop the video just so it's not double echoing.
Yeah, today I picked up the Apogee 200 from a buddy of mine to measure my par.
Nice.
Got my tank sorted out. So it's not bad, man. Those Radeon G4s, they got some power.
Oh yeah, they're very, very powerful. Even on mine, even my XR15s, I only run them at 45%, so it's pretty low relatively.
Yeah, so I usually don't run the whites or the warm whites very high at all.
Mm-hmm.
The way I have mine programmed is at 10 o'clock in the morning, they start ramping up from 0% up to 65% now as I have it set, but it starts off at 20K and ramps up to 14K and stays at 14K at 65% for 6 or 7 hours. I think it's 6 hours. And then starts slowly ramping down to 0% and 20K.
Okay.
So not too much whites at all, but with that and the light being like 18 inches above the water, my sand bed right now is getting 240 par. Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. And my spot where I have my SPS, my highlight spot where I'm gonna have like the crazy highlight SPS, is about 400.
Nice.
410.
That's a good chunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should be able to grow anything in that tank.
Oh yeah. It was definitely nice to get the Apogee though, because but I was, my eye was pretty darn close. I was thinking I was right around, because I was running it at 50% before, and I was guessing at 50%, right at that highlight level, I was going to be at like around 300 par.
Yep.
But I was actually around 275-ish, 250-ish, so I was pretty close.
Oh, that's not bad at all. I did mine a while ago, but I can't find. I edited it all in the photo. Now I can't find it, so I gotta do it again. But I used one of the Senai little par meters, so I gotta borrow one again.
Okay. Yeah, those are pretty good.
Hmm. How do you know how it compares to the Apogee? Like, is it fairly similar?
If you check out the BRS did a video on that. It's actually the Senai is like 1% off from the freaking Lee core.
Not bad for
Um,
a quarter of the price, eh?
yeah, not a Lee core is like almost $3,000, man.
That's crazy. Huh.
So, but the only problem is when you start getting to the outer edges of the tank, there was like a 20% difference.
Okay, so it's basically direct light only and not coming in from a side or an angle.
Exactly. So if you're checking like the center of your tank or a little bit away from the center, you know what I mean, stuff like that, you'll get perfect readings.
Okay, no, that's good to know. I definitely want to do mine again now.
Does that tank look good right there?
Yeah, it looks really good.
All right, I'll just leave it here and I'll go to my computer.
Yeah, little blue, but looks good.
Yeah, I'll change it from my computer right now when I'm over there.
Perfect.
I'll take out some blues.
What lights do you have
Yeah,
on
I'm
yours?
gonna be doing
Right now it's the Hydras.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
love that light.
You love your hydras, eh?
No, I'm just saying I love that light. I
Yeah.
love hydras and radions.
Mm-hmm.
They're both great lights.
There's kind of on these. That's kind of my schedule that I'm running right now. Oops. So maxes are out. About 45%. So they're kind of on from about 12 to 6 p.m. at full intensity, and slowly ramps down up until about 10 at night. So very slow ramp, but I like to have light on it more times of the day. So, all right, Candy.
You guys can hear me on here, right?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, good. Yeah, because my phone's way over there.
Okay. Yeah, no, you're good. Did you join Hangouts on both devices?
Yeah, I did. Apple, they finally got back to me. They like shut down your computer and hold down the Option Alt P R key for 20 seconds, and you'll hear it beep.
Huh.
So I'll do that later. I was like, yeah, let me just screenshot it.
Yeah, hopefully it works.
Let me get my tank in here.
Okay. Yeah, put the
While
camera.
we're here, let me change the lighting right now.
Okay.
Can you guys see the tank?
Yeah, I just put it on. Looking good.
Yeah, a bit of changes.
Yeah.
Have definitely happened. I got my macro reactor up and running.
Oh, nice.
Is it a Cheeto
And
reactor?
I'll say that. Yeah,
How are you liking it?
it's right there. That big
Oh,
old
okay.
thing.
This
It
big
made
guy
a
right-
gigantic difference, man.
Oh, really, eh?
Instantly. One
Huh.
day.
Nice.
Because other than having some marine pure in my back chambers, I had no other filtration besides filter salts.
Yeah.
And 5-gallon weekly water changes. But I started getting a little bit of nitrate and phosphate issue. That's why you see some of the hair algae on the back wall, which is dying off now. But as soon as I put that thing up, before I put it up, I was getting, that green slime you get on your glass that you have to scrape off.
Yep.
I was getting that. So I had to clean that off every day.
Oh, yeah.
As soon as I put that reactor up, the next day, all the green slime was gone.
Oh, really?
Complete.
Huh, wow. That's pretty good. That's quick.
Yeah, instantly. And I measured everything out, and my phosphates, everything is literally, last time I checked, which was a couple days ago, I was at about 3 to 5 ppm nitrate and about 0.3 to 0.4 phosphate.
No, that's really good.
0.03, I mean, 0.04.
I keep thinking I might try building one just because I don't like how my sump gets dirty from all the light and coralline starting to grow and everything. From the skimmers and all that stuff, so it's a nice way to keep it clean.
For sure.
No, it's looking good. You got radions, or what are you running for lighting on it? It looks like XR30.
Yeah, that's the XR30 G4 Pro.
Beauty. Hey, how do you like the new lenses on it? Does it make that big of a difference?
Oh yeah, gigantic difference.
Yeah, like you'll notice the spread is a lot more even.
Oh yeah,
It's super even.
and a lot less of the disco ball effect.
Yeah, that is true.
Nice.
That is true.
Huh. You can't put the Gen 4 lenses on the Gen 3, can you?
No.
Figures.
No.
Yeah, no, they won't.
Unfortunate.
Let me.
So just out of curiosity, I don't know what time zones everyone's in, but does this time work for most people if we do kind of a regular Friday one?
Yeah, it works for me. It's 4 o'clock for me.
Perfect. Yeah, it's 3 for me, so it's right when I get off work, so that's perfect.
Yeah, it's 3. It's 3 for me.
Okay, excellent. Yay, party streams. Excellent. Glad other people are in for it. I don't know. Only the last few weeks I started jumping on live streams, and I really enjoy talking to people with the stuff. That's great.
Hmm. But yeah, man, if you want to build a reactor, I bought a $10 lifeguard quiet one 400 for it. It's
Okay.
$10 pump. It's 100 gallons per hour, and that's more than enough, man.
So
Like,
is it better to have lower flow through it then? I guess you'd have more kind of reaction time with the
yeah,
water.
you would have more reaction time, yeah.
Okay.
And since I have my lights on 24/7 in the reactor, I wrapped it with a I took Velcro and put it at the very top and at the very bottom all around. I took a contractor's trash bag like that, really thick stuff, and cut out a perfect piece, put Velcro on the top and bottom of that, and wrapped it around the reactor.
Nice. Hey, keeps all the light out. Did you just use like the grow lights for the white LED strips and wrap it around it?
I went to Lowe's, man. Here, I'll show you guys kind of what it looks like. I have it zip tied to the side of my wall so it doesn't fall off, but basically I went
It's bright.
yeah, I went through and I went to Lowe's. I think it was like $22. It was like a 12-foot LED strip. It was warm white, and it was easy hookup, man. It's not waterproof, but I'm not too worried about it. I'm not planning on spilling water all over it. Works good.
Nice. Oh, that's awesome. I was looking at Amazon had the grow light strips or the red and blue and supposedly waterproof, but I might try those. Should be good.
Yeah.
What's going on?
So I just changed the color on the lights. I think I'm 12.5K right now.
All right, let's check her out. There we go. We can see everything now.
Alrighty. Because I can do, that's 12K right there.
Oh, looks pretty good.
That's 11K. Yeah, I think 11, 12K should be good.
Yeah, I know that's kind of same thing. Whenever I take videos or photos of my tank, same thing. I put on to about 10 or 12K, and then your photos videos turn out rather than just being blue and distorted.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Beauty. So you're liking the algae reactor, eh? Huge difference.
Talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, gigantic, like massive difference.
Awesome.
It also helped with the temperature too. I've noticed that my temperature falls more gradually, and my heater comes on less often.
Really, eh?
That's nice.
Yeah, that's a bonus. Excellent. I'm trying.
That's
Well,
great.
I'm really curious how it compares to just having like the light in the sump, or if there's even any difference at all. I mean, it's kind of accomplishing the same thing at all, but
I think if you have, I think there is a difference for sure because I know plants because of my old work. You know what I mean? I know photosynthesis and stuff.
Yeah.
The problem with having it in the sump, you have one side of your Chaeto lit at all times and the other side not so much. If you have it tumbling, you're still
light.
There's always a part that's not getting light at one point or another. This has light 360 degrees around it.
That's true.
Yeah.
So you're getting much more photosynthesis happening with the Chaeto. Like I've had some crazy growth just in the past couple of days.
Nice. Oh, that's awesome. All right, you got me curious. I'm gonna have to build one now. I'm gonna try and compare it to the sump one and see what happens.
Huh.
All right, what can I find on Amazon for lights? Terrible influence. I love it.
Yeah, but as I said, it's not expensive at Lowe's or like Home Depot. They all have them. I was thinking of getting the 24-foot LED light and just wrapping the crap out of that thing.
Well, that's kind of
But
my thoughts.
even with the 12-foot, it's at 30 watts. So I think 30 watts for that reactor is more than enough of light.
Yeah, even I'm thinking something just like that. Get those 5-meter strips of the grow lights. They
Yeah.
could work really well. I don't know if it'd be
Yeah,
much.
the reason why I didn't go with like red lights
Mhm.
because it is so close to the tank, and just in case, I do have a little bit of light seeping like at the bottom of it and at the top. But since it's warm whites, I'm not too worried about it. But if it was a red, you can brown out some coral or definitely grow some algae in your tank too from that.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, be interesting to compare the two and see if there's a difference. But yeah, that's a true. Good point. Anyone else new tank equipment? I got a new mandarin last night. That's my only bit of new excitement.
Nice.
I got the algae scrubber that's been in there for what, 2 days?
They take a few weeks usually till they start actually producing anything, but
Yeah,
anything
Yes.
on it yet?
just waiting for it, letting it do its thing. But yeah, that was just added like 2 days ago.
Nice. They supposedly work really well. I mean, it's either that Shadow Reactor or Turf Scrubber, one of the two will probably be next future project. But
Okay.
at the end of the day, I think they're all doing the exact same thing. So it's
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
a difference, but either way, you're absorbing nutrients from your tank.
Exactly. Well, yeah, I think that's really the end goal. We're just trying to make something to absorb nutrients.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sadly, we have tons of out there to keep. Everybody calling me.
Yeah, the only other new things for me is the yellow tang, a flasher wrasse, and a neon dotty back.
Nice. Those are all new guys?
Yeah.
Beauty.
What size tank is that again?
It's a Nuvo 40.
Oh, 40, okay. Shit, so I can put a yellow tang in my 45?
So here's the
Well,
thing.
it's small.
If I cared what the tang police said, I wouldn't have a tang in my tank right now, but I personally don't care.
If it's any
my
consolation, I have one of my 30-gallon Nuvo.
There you
Tank
go.
police would have been, dude, they would have been on you.
He has a much bigger
Honestly-
condo now.
Honestly, man, if you're the one paying for the fish, it's your choice.
Yeah.
That's my personal opinion. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? I can understand. I want an Achilles tang, but I definitely can't put that in here because it's gonna die because it's too small for it. You know.
Exactly. I think at the end of the day, as long as you can look at the fish and you can see it's colorful, it's healthy, it doesn't have, breaking out with ick every other day, and you can tell yourself, this fish looks happy, it's grazing, it's moving. I mean, that's, who's to say 99 is not enough, but 100 is fine.
Well, it's an arbitrary number. Really.
Yeah, exactly.
So it makes it up. I think, honestly, the biggest thing, though, is just enough swimming space.
Here's your first new message.
Yeah.
Someone has a message.
Yeah, because I've really been wanting to put one in my 45-gallon. Obviously a small one, nothing big at all, like very small. And if I see it growing out and I see it not being able to, do what it does, of course, I'd get rid of it or give it away to someone who has a big tank. But yeah.
No, same thing. Actually, another girl I was friends with, she had a Bio Cube 28. And same thing. She just buy a tang, when it got too big, sell it, buy another baby one, throw it in.
Yeah.
If you like, you make it work.
Yeah. The tank police.
Boop, boop. But yeah, I know that mandarin I got. It's crazy. The one I have now is my male was like a big fat guy. Actually, where's that picture? That's the male one I got. He's huge. The new one's like a third of the size of him. It's crazy how tiny he is. But I love them. They're cool fish.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I had one of those for like a week, but my tank isn't established enough for it to get stuff from the rocks and everywhere.
Yeah, when I first got him, even still partially paranoid, I still supplemented pods a ton of times. Death Mage, he is
Yeah.
fat. He's very plump there. So he definitely gets lots of pods. Hopefully there's something to share with his second manager.
Huh. Yeah, those things are interesting to watch. They're fun. They don't move a lot, but they're interesting.
Well, they're kind of graceful. They just kind of like float around and stare at stuff and hunt. And you see him go for the
Yeah,
pod, go to the
true.
next spot. Although the new one, I
True.
can't try to take a photo of it today to compare the two, and he was like gone like that the second I got close to the tank. So he's boogieing. What else we got in chat?
Yeah, so funny alarm happened to me. So I recalibrated my pH probe on my Apex.
Mhm.
And that's when I came to find out that it's dead because it's right now measuring my tank at 9.75 pH.
That's a little high.
Just a little bit, you know.
Yep. Yeah. Did you just recalibrate it? You said.
Yeah, I recalibrated it twice. I was like, maybe the first time I did it wrong, and then I gotten some more calibration fluid, did it again, and it was still reading the same. So I know the probe is old because I got the Apex used.
Yeah. No, I similar when I bought it. Which actually this kind of made me laugh because I bought my Apex used. I had the probe and it was in my tank, no problem. I bought one of the lab grade ones that was inside my calcium reactor. Same thing. I finally went to go recalibrate them both, and the original one in my tank was more accurate than the lab grade one. It drifted more. It's like,
You know, they have the double junction one and they have the lab grade one. If you get any one of them, get the double junction one. It's the best one they
yeah,
offer.
I have that one now. That's the new one in my tank that I bought to replace the original one. But my
Oh.
calcium reactor, when I set it back up, maybe I'll throw it in there. Have the better one in the reactor.
Yeah, so I think I'm done on fish stock for this tank. I think 5 fish is more than enough for a 40.
Yeah.
And I also have a coral bandit in the back, but he always chills in the back on the rock. So I'm going to pick up some more sticks tomorrow. Right now I have the blue Tenius, green Slimer, that giant one right there. I have some red planet and a pink and purple Millie. Tomorrow I'm getting 2 more, and those are going to be actually decent sized colonies. And
Yep.
then a couple days after that, I'm getting a pack of some brand name stuff like some RR the Vin, Rainbow Delight, what is it, Palmer's Blue Millie, and then there was some Vivids or WWCs somewhere over the rainbow.
These are all new ones you're picking up?
Yeah.
That's a good chunk of corals. That would be sweet.
That's quite a few.
Yeah, no kidding. Your tank's
Yeah.
gonna be full.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna let it grow out. And so the plan is this rock right here is gonna be my SPS rock. That rock right there is gonna be my LPS rock. My buddy, he owns a store. He ordered in a couple of nice ones for me. I want an orange hammer. I want a green hammer with purple tips.
Yep.
Because this one has yellow tips under blues. I want a gold torch. That's all going to be right there. And this little rock is going to be my Zoa collection rock. So
Beauty. Oh, all look good. It's a pretty good plan. I've never actually seen an orange hammer.
really,
Yeah, I'm curious now.
they are beautiful, man. In my old 300, I had a metallic orange hammer, which was orange under whites or yellows, whatever color you want to throw at it.
Oh wow,
It
those
was
are nice.
metallic orange, and it had about 30 heads on it.
Yeah, those are really
And
nice.
I remember when I broke down that tank, I sold that piece for $2,800.
Wow, that's crazy. All for that one hammer?
Yeah, and that was me lowballing the price on that thing.
Wow, that's all right. That's like a whole new setup right there from one coral.
Right.
Huh.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, you're gonna be out of space in no time. It's kind of bad now. I have so many frags I need to mount. Half of them are just sitting on my sand bed randomly. You're gonna be there in like a week or two by the sounds of it.
Yeah, that's the plan. Well, at least for SPS, the SPS rock is going to be pretty full pretty soon.
Mhm.
LPS and stuff like that, that's going to take me a while because that stuff is expensive.
Really, eh? Where I am, it's
Well,
SPS are generally more pricey, where LPS aren't too bad, unless you get like the crazy fancy colors.
that's the stuff I like is the crazy fancy colors. I asked my buddy to get me an ultra Welso. So it's gonna have at least 5 or 6 colors.
Nice.
I asked him to get me a couple of ultra A cans, like crazy rainbow orange, yellows, blues, greens, all in one,
Nice.
reds and stuff like that. And the torch I want it to be not your regular just gold torches,
Mhm.
but I want it to be actually gold, not under just my blues, but under any light. I want it to be gold,
Yeah.
and those are usually pretty expensive as well.
In like a year,
So
when
it's
mine
gonna take
grows
me a
enough, I'll
while to
hook you up.
Yeah,
I have one with 2 heads on right now, so it's very slowly. It's tiny, but it's pretty gold under the whites too.
Okay.
crazy how many variations of just one coral there are. It's like super crazy.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
If it's amazing too to think that they're for the most part all the same. They just slowly morph over time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's crazy. Like I was at my buddy's shop today, that I got the parameter from. So his main thing is SPS. He has some of the sickest SPS I know, and he has all those brand name ones too. Like he has Walt Disney. He has all these other corals that he has Homewrecker, Jason Fox Homewrecker, which is $1,000 for a 1/4 inch frag.
Wow, that's crazy.
You know what I mean? But it looks amazing. Like what you see it right away sticking out from anything else because it's got like this neon green, yellow, pink, red, blue colors in one stick.
What's it called? Jason Fox Homewrecker?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And I'm looking at it. I'm like, okay, I can't justify spending $1,000 for a tiny frag of that thing. You know what I
Wow,
mean?
that is crazy.
So, but he has the stuff where he orders from his wholesalers, which aren't the brand name, and that's the 2 frags, that mini colonies that I picked up from him for $60 each, and they're literally like 3 inch by 3 inch colonies.
Hey, not having a
And
name is way better deal.
but the thing is, they're beautiful. I got this one acro from him, which I'm gonna be picking up tomorrow. Um, it's freaking purple, pink, and red.
Yeah.
Like that's
Wow,
gorgeous.
that would be really nice.
You know what I mean? And then I got one that looks like it's a smooth skin, kind of reminds me of a Hawkins Echinata,
Mhm.
but it's like green, yellow, and blue.
Oh, nice. That'll be cool.
And that as well is a nice size, you know what I mean? And for $120 for both of those, I
That's not,
can't complain.
no, that's not bad at all.
And he has these deals too where he has frags for $35, $50, or $75, and if you buy 3, you get one free. So
Nice. So
why
where's this
not?
guy? Where do I gotta go for a long drive to?
You got to go to Colorado, brother.
All right.
Highlands Ranch.
Add it to my to-do list.
Oh man.
I know, it's terrible. Oh well. Yeah, you guys definitely got a way better selection down in the States, though. Up in Canada, most of it's imported, and it's a bit of a pain to get stuff unless you're a store off across the border, that type of stuff. But do what you gotta do.
Yeah, I mean, down where I'm from, there's so much selection. It's crazy.
Yeah. Even actually, kind of random topic, but I was down in Vancouver Island last fall. And it's even some of the things you walk out there just by the ocean, like it's cold water stuff. But look at one little tide pool, and there's like 80 anemones just sitting there. It's just crazy. Just like if I lived by the ocean, just go pick up stuff for your tank.
Yeah.
Yep.
And for the first time, I got to actually see in live a bounce mushroom, the WWC bounce mushroom from Worldwide Corals. He had one.
Nice.
Those things are pretty badass, but at the $1,500 he was selling it for, because it was a 2-inch by 2-inch piece, I was like, I'd rather look at it than buy it.
Yeah, it's an expensive investment because what if you buy it and it dies? You got nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you come down to Colorado, man, if you go visit him, his store is called Aquatic Arts. He actually, the only reason he opened up a store, he services tanks.
Mhm.
And he opened up a store just to kind of keep stock for those tanks. And he said, hey, why not? I'll open up to the public too.
Yep.
He's a really good guy, and he has quality pieces and decent prices compared to most. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
If you want those crazy name things, he has them. But
Nice.
if you want nice stuff that doesn't have names, he has those too at a very good price.
Beauty.
Oh, look at CJ.
CJ's giving us a Home Depot tour.
He's giving us a
Feels-
Home Depot tour.
I feel those orange shelves.
I'm just in here about to, I'm just trying to find a 1-inch barbed
Did you get
threaded fitting.
your water bucket spinner thing going?
That's what I'm in here for, to get those pieces
Yeah.
so I can build something to hang off the side of the tank. You know
Beauty.
what I'm saying? Just a little PVC with a flexible hose hook to it, but I'm missing a few fittings.
Hey, it's the place to get it.
Yeah, luckily I have a Home Depot like a block away because I don't have a big ass tank to go shacking the corner up.
Yeah. See, man, my Home Depot sucks, man. Somebody said they had the Fusion all-in-one, primer and stuff in Home Depot. It is not in here. It's not in mine at all. So
That's no good. Yeah, I have one same thing. It's like 10
Look at
minutes
that.
away, so it's great. It's handy.
yeah, you guys can keep doing your thing. I'm just listening.
Nope, sounds good.
I was about to spend an hour trying to find this. Wait a minute. Hey, right at the gate, found it.
Oh, red.
Man, look at that. All right.
Your Home Depot pulled through.
Half inch threaded to 1 inch. I think that's 1 inch.
You made it feel bad. I had to step up his game.
Half inch to half inch. Yeah, that's it. See, I was test fitting on some half inch pipe. That's all I need right there.
There you go, man.
Cool.
Set. So, anyone up to anything exciting this
Yeah.
weekend? Any cool projects?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing. Nope.
I might try doing that algae reactor now. You got me curious.
Yeah, I think you'll have great results with it.
Mm-hmm. Just because if it saves me cleaning coralline off my skimmer, I'll be happy.
Right?
That, and I can't use my calcium reactor right now because the fuge is taking up that spot where it used to live. So it's a good excuse for both ways. What's going on in the chat? Selling the Evergrow Light to replace the shitty 10-watt eBay junker. Nice. That Evergrow Light is amazing. If you got the same one that I have, it's insane how quick it grows algae. Or Chaeto. And algae, but
Let's see. No, that's not the right one. Shit. This is 3/4 inch. This is half inch threaded to 3/4 inch pipe. 3/4 inch fittings. I got half inch and 1 inch fittings at home. Do I want to upsize everything?
build
Maybe.
the little adapter.
Maybe not.
Yeah, backup plan.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so this is half inch threaded.
Kyle Aquarius, you got the same fuge light. So yeah, no, you'll be amazed at how quick it grows it. You said the fan is loud, so I might swap it for a static pressure one. I did the same thing. I took mine apart and just used a quiet just a random PC fan I had laying around and swapped it out. So I'll probably buy like an actual quiet one eventually. It's only on when I'm in bed, so it's not a big deal, but I still want it to be as quiet as possible. Going to the UK. So how's the UK reefers doing?
United Kingdom.
Nice. London. My cousin was in London for a while, but she said it was insanely expensive to stay there. It's loud. Kyle Aquaria. If it's louder than the return, I'll never hear the end of it. So yeah, quiet. So just if any of you guys don't know from my videos, I have an obsession with making the tank absolutely as quiet as possible. So I'll literally, if I can hear something from the couch, I'll fixate on it and I'll find a way to quieter, or eventually that will be my future upgrade until eventually it's like dead quiet.
Talking about sound, CJ, can you hear me? Or are you busy?
Pipe hunting.
I want to ask CJ something.
No, I'm listening. What's
Oh.
going on?
Your Tunzi 9004, was that thing ever like the loudest thing on the tank?
No. Loudest thing on my tank was either the gyro when I first installed it, or the algae scrubber. The noise of that algae scrubber and those bubbles popping was probably the loudest thing. That was probably the loudest thing on the tank.
Right now, by far, the algae or the Tunzi 9004 is the loudest thing on my tank. Like I can hear it from wherever the hell I am in the house.
For me, it's
Yeah.
my Radeon, man. My Radeon is the loudest thing on my tank right now.
Yeah, those fans are pretty loud. But if that's on mine, same thing. If you less than 50%, the fans don't turn on. At least on the XR15s. You have a 30, so it might be different. But
Yeah, they always stay on the 30s.
do they?
Yeah, even when the light's off, they stay on.
They're not quiet either, are they? Well, the new one, you have a Gen 4, you said, right?
Yeah.
They're supposed to be a lot quieter, but is it still like, is it bad, or would you? Is it noticeable?
Still noticeable. No, it doesn't bother me, but it's noticeable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess when I had my Gen 4 in there, they couldn't hear him because the freaking skimmer is the loudest thing on my tank.
What kind of skimmer do you have?
But it's crazy because supposedly that skimmer isn't supposed to be that loud, so I don't know what the heck.
The thing I'm realizing, everyone has a different level of what they consider quiet or loud.
That is true. That's
Yeah.
true.
Because a lot of stuff, they're like silent. I'm like, what are you talking about? I can hear it. Even on like the Vectra, they're like, oh yeah, it's completely silent. And like anything over about 6, I'd say anything over 80%, I'd say it's loud.
Yeah.
Less than that, I'm like, hey, it's quiet. But
yeah, if I was to compare noises of skimmers between the Tunzi and the SCA skimmer, the SCA skimmer is hands down way quieter, and it's 4 times bigger.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it's that silencer. If you put an extension hose on that silencer and run it outside or something, that will probably kill your noise.
Oh, a silencer on a skimmer makes a huge difference. Like if I take the lid off mine, it's actually really loud. But with that silencer, you barely hear it. So if you don't have a silencer, that's a cheap thing to make.
Well, yeah,
HEO pumps are definitely loud.
Yeah, actually, that's mine.
The skimmer I have has a silencer, but damn, like I can easily hear that thing. Like I can hear, the bubble making that it's doing.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is threaded 1/2 inch to fit a 1/2 inch pipe, but it's an elbow and not a straight piece. So I think I'm just gonna put a 90 on this, screw this into my pump, and then just roll with that.
You might as well. You wanted to go over the edge anyways, didn't you?
No, this is what I'm mixing. This is what I'm gonna put on the pump to make a contraption to where it creates a vortex inside my mixing barrel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna screw this in the top of it, and then have an elbow off, and then have a T off of that, basically like a Christmas tree.
Yep.
And have elbows all around it.
Well, a cheaper way. Why don't you just take a pipe and cap it and drill a bunch of holes randomly through it, and just let it shoot all the holes like a big spray bar?
Yeah, could do that too.
Save you a bunch of plumbing parts.
Well, I actually need to use some plumbing parts though. You see that box of plumbing parts I got at home?
That's true. It's a decent size.
I have probably 8 90-degree elbows, 8 45-degree elbows. The only thing I need is an extra piece of 1/2 inch pipe, and this is only like $3, so I'm gonna get this. And then I got a union. Do is union, so I do connect on it and then hook my my whole tank. So
Nice.
this one I'm not gonna use. Yeah, that's the highlight. It's the highlight right now, man. Y'all in Home Depot live.
Live from Home Depot.
With it.
Well, it looks about the same as my Home Depot, so this looks like the pretty standard issue.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Unless I did a coupling, could do a threaded coupling. That would work too.
Has anybody
Yeah,
tried the new Jabo DC, not DCT? They have a new one out for pump. It's supposed to be quieter for return pumps.
No. By the way, Bubba, no giggle juice. I vape.
DCS, yeah, those are supposedly, if anyone gets one, let me know how it is. I'm curious to hear, but the Jabo DCS are supposed to be silent. It's supposedly kind of a Ecotech kind of knockoff how they designed their pump to be quieter. So I'm curious now.
I think it was actually in there. Somebody threw the wrong part back in that box. Here it is. Here goes the straight one. The threaded to the straight one right here. Here's what I'm talking about, man. All right. That's why I always go shopping online. I go to Supply House. Yeah, see, that's it right there. All right, so the threaded elbow one, I'm not using.
New game plan?
Right, so I just need one of those. Yep, so I got the straight one, so now I can go do what I wanted to do.
Perfect.
All right, let's get this. Yeah, man, if I can find a way to plumb people's tanks and stuff and get paid for it on the side on the weekend, I definitely would do it. So I enjoy the thought process.
I think the build's half the
Definitely do.
fun.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, let me get a patch. T. All right. Put a half inch in.
That Goniapore is
Well,
nice in your tank.
What was that?
That Goniapora, like on the right, the green one, looks nice and happy. I had a nice bright.
It has a little dead spot, but other than that, it's pretty good.
I had a nice bright pink one, but it's been slowly fading on me. Yours looks nice and happy.
Yeah, it's ever since I upgraded the lights on it, it's been super happy.
So you have a hawkfish in there, right? That red guy?
Yeah, he's under there.
Has he never went after your shrimp at all?
Yeah, he killed one of the he killed both of my my peppermint shrimp, and he killed one cleaning shrimp.
So the other guy's been safe so far?
Yeah, the other guy's been fine. What I figured out is if I feed him more, he won't go after them.
I guess it makes sense. It's just
So I just keep him happy with food, and then he won't go after them.
That's fair. Just don't forget to feed. Over Christmas, when I was gone for all the family stuff for a couple of weeks, is home very briefly just to feed. Same thing. One of my starfish got eaten by somebody. Someone got hungry.
Someone got hungry.
Yeah, it's either the trigger or the tang, one of the two.
Oh.
So I was blaming the trigger, but lately I've been seeing my blue hippo tank. He'll pick up snails and take for a ride on the tank. My coral frags, if I have a chunk laying on the sand bed, it'll be like sitting on another coral on a rock somewhere. Like he just like picks it up and plays with it and takes it for a ride. It's like
Oh wow.
Should have got me a basket.
It's got a pipe on each finger.
Ha!
That's what I normally end up doing.
I'll just throw everything in this bucket, carry this bucket around.
New water change bucket.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Flexible hose. I don't know what that is.
By the way, anybody that uses any of the vinyl tubing or the fittings, make sure it's lead free.
In the vinyl?
Yeah, some of the vinyl fittings come that have lead in them.
Really? I never
Yeah.
would have thought.
What do you mean? The hose itself or the bar fittings? Is that what you're talking about?
The barbed fittings, most of the time, but sometimes the hose has it too.
Huh. Crazy. I never would have thought that would have been in a plastic.
That's what I said.
Good to know.
That's why anytime I get those fittings now, I'm like, oh, is it lead free? If it says lead free, you're good to go.
Yep. Huh. That's crazy. I never would have imagined that would be in plastic.
I wonder what flexible.
I tend
Which one y'all know where the flexible hosing is in Home Depot?
Gotta go check. Lead free are almost double the price. A recent change. Huh. Cheap equals not lead free. Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah.
It's still crazy. Like,
half flexible hosing.
is it just from like a mold, or they probably extrude it out?
Yeah.
I just left one.
So
I can head back down there.
So Ed was asking if Plastidip is reef safe.
I mean, like a vinyl now or something.
I mean, if he's doing the PVC, the outside of the PVC, I don't see why that would be an issue.
I've always used Krylon Plastic Fusion, which is safe once it's cured. I did use Plastidip on my screen top, but it started to kind of bugger up after a while, so I sanded it down and repainted it with Krylon Fusion.
Oh.
So if you're painting plastic or metal, I would recommend Krylon Fusion because I've used it lots without issue. Yep. This.
I should look for screen kit thing, the window screen stuff.
Are you looking for that hose, or what are you looking for?
Well, my mind's all over the place, man. That's how it goes. But window screens to build a screen top.
Yep.
For the tank.
Oh, I know what he's talking about now.
With all those RASs you're putting in, you definitely need one.
Yeah, right. Jump as a screen top right there.
Nice. If you want a very stealthy top that lets lots of light through, and the stuff I use is called, I think it's called Thule or Tool. It's for like from a fabric store for dresses or veils or something. But it's very fine black fabric, so you don't really even notice it on the tank. It's very subtle. Where the screen mesh, it might block a good chunk of light just because it's such tiny holes.
Right.
So
something to think about.
Yeah, the only other way would be to use the mesh that BRS uses, or Marine Depot in the kits they sell it. That's perfect.
I still have some of it left over.
So I originally used the clear netting, but for me, because I have the lights, like it's just open top and the lights shine off it, I found it create a lot of glare and reflection shooting back up at me, and I found it really distracting and took away from it. That's kind of went through the effort and redid mine with a black mesh instead.
Wow. That makes sense.
Oh, it's TJ. I was on Reef to Reef, and I saw these sick screen tops that this guy makes. He makes them custom, which allow power cords to go through them. He has a hinged door for them if you want to add on it for feeding your fish. I mean, this is like creme de la creme for screen tops. I think it's called like Octo Tops or something like that if you want to check them out.
Well, shit, I'll tell you what. This is the black screen mesh right here. It's like $8 plus $3 for the frame,
Mm-hmm.
and another $2 for the elbows, and I got a screen top right there.
Yep.
But that's only if I don't have enough left over. I got a lot left over from when I built the JBJ's top. I may have enough for the clear stuff from BRS, so I'm gonna go check that, and I'll come back and get this before I buy a fish. Man, now I know where it is, how much it costs.
Cheap.
I can basically build me a screen top for 15 tops.
Yeah, that's super cheap.
So, yeah, it's good to know. You guys are just watching me one shot. That's what I do. It's what happened when I built a floating canopy, man. I walked around Home Depot for about 2 hours.
It's the way to do it.
Just trying to figure it out.
The great place of all projects, eh?
Excuse me. I'm looking for vinyl hoses, like 1/2 inch, 1 inch. Yeah. 24. I was just there. Twice. You know, it would have been smart to just look for vinyl hoses, look for PVC cutting outlet.
Lead
That just made way too much sense.
far too much. Lead free now.
Excuse me. Oh, no, what? What you do?
Plain will show the house.
Yeah, that recurve is pretty sick that Max Spec just announced.
Oh, that new curved one? Someone actually just posted that one somewhere.
Yeah, where you can actually move around. It's all LED. It's not actually T5. I thought it was T5 at first on the sides, but it's actually all LED, which is pretty bad.
Are you guys talking about the Max Spec?
Yeah, the recurve.
Dude, that thing looks sick. I mean, I don't know if it worked for like cube tanks and not that lengthy tanks, but tanks that are long, that would be badass.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about either this Radeon or the Mitras, if you guys heard of that.
I have not.
It's called the GHL Mitras, the L7.
Yeah.
If you guys check that light out, dude, it's pretty bad, man.
Okay, what's it called? Look it up.
It's called the GHL Mitras, MITRAS.
L7?
Yeah. But the only problem with that light is, if you want the full controllability, from what I remember, you have to have the GHL controller instead of the Apex. So,
Ah, gotcha.
just kind of a pain, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But those lights, man, I've seen them, and they are
Thank you.
amazing.
You too.
Huh. Looks kind of funky.
Yeah, it looks weird. It has 6 pucks, but the spread, the blending of the lights, it literally looks like a metal halide.
Oh, really, eh? I've never heard of that, or I've never seen that one before. GHL, I've heard they're dosers, but not lights.
Yeah, it's an amazing light. It's a full spectrum, full controls, and the thing is, you can control, like, I think they have a little bit more controllability than even Radeons, man.
Nice.
They do have their own onboard control thing, like you can see the screen on the side.
Yep.
But I like the fact when you can go into on your computer or something like that.
Are you gonna get one and test it out for us?
I'm thinking that when I get my big tank,
Yep.
I'm gonna do half GHLs and half Radeons.
Nice.
So,
What?
that's
So, out of
gonna-
curiosity, what's the thought for mixing them?
I just want to see the difference.
Yeah,
And
that's
then,
fine.
because I mean, at any point, if I get the new G4s and I use them for say a year, I'll still be able to sell them for what, $650?
Yeah, that's true.
So I won't be losing too much.
No, they definitely have some awesome resale value, which is nice.
Yep. But that would be 10 G4s and 10 Mitras.
That sounds expensive.
Yes.
I'm just looking at that max spec light too. That thing is kind of cool looking. Looks nice. Are they expensive, those GHL lights, or not bad?
I think the L7's like 1,000.
Yeah. And how big of a tank or how big of an area does that do?
I think it's pretty close to the G4.
It'll be up there.
Yeah, but if you go to like even Reef Builders, a lot of people that have been in it for a while, it is a very pricey fixture compared to the Radeon, but a lot of them rank the Mitras higher than the Radeons.
Oh, really, eh?
Yeah.
No, we gotta dig into that one a little more later.
$9. That ain't bad. It's not a bad pickup.
That's one of the cheapest Home
Man.
Depot trips ever.
Oh man, they even cut my 8-foot pipe in half for me, so I had to walk around with a pogo stick.
Nice.
It's been raining for like 3 days straight, man.
Yeah, here too.
I don't know where y'all at, but I don't know what the hell's going on.
It's been pouring all day. Last night, it was actually where I am in BC. It was a crazy thunderstorm. Every couple seconds, the whole sky was lit up. It's kind of cool, actually, but just driving out to pick up my mandarin in the middle of the night in a thunderstorm.
Yeah, my Toonsy top off just turned on, and it definitely is louder than everything together.
Yeah, they're not very quiet, their pumps. Mine the same thing. Which top off do you have?
Just the Toonsy Nano.
Yeah, that works pretty well. I had that one on my tank for my smaller one for a long time.
Yeah. The way I have it set is my ATO reservoir is a 2-gallon bucket from a food grade bucket from Lowe's. And I fill it about a gallon and a half. So even if it stays stuck on, it won't overflow my tank.
No, that's good. I used to have a 5-gallon tank or a 5-gallon kind of food container, but it literally would last me like 4 days and I have to refill it, so it's becoming a pain. So I finally bought a bigger one.
All right, quick question about that black screen top.
Yep.
I didn't read that package in there. I know it was really, really small squares on that.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's gonna really kill my light penetration with it being so small and being black.
Yep.
Do you know where that guy got that from with the bigger squares with the black screen?
The one that I used, I bought from like Fabric Land or something, just a fabric store. And there's also, I believe the other guy with the bigger holes, it was bird netting that he used. For, like,
Bird netting, okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
either the Thule fabric for like the finer stuff, or the little bit thicker stuff would be bird netting from like dollar store. I don't know, some kind of outdoor store, gardening store.
Okay,
You can
yeah.
also, like, Home Depot should have it if they have like the gardening section. They
Yep.
have that kind of black screen to like go over, say, your cherries or something if you don't want birds picking at it and stuff.
Yep. That sounds like exactly what I'll use, man. Gonna build a screen top for. Well, I still gotta buy those one things that will make it set inside the rim of the Euro brace that we talked about the other night.
Yep.
From Amazon. I don't know if you guys were there.
Flange
somebody
corners.
suggested it to me. I looked it up online. Yeah.
I was there. I saw that. It was badass.
Yeah, makes it look way
so
better.
I'm gonna order that too. So if I order that and have it all black, shit, you won't even notice the screen.
Exactly. If anyone's closer, I have a giant box of those corners if anyone needs them.
Right. Shit.
I literally probably have about 30 or 40 of them.
But CJ, with black netting and doing all that black stuff around it, you lose 40% reflectivity just because of the color black. It absorbs it more. Just so you know, like up to 40%.
Yeah, that's definitely a concern. That's why I may not even do the black, but it would look good.
It would.
But I might not do it.
If you do it, I would check out a fabric store for that Thule stuff because it's super thin and fine, so it's not gonna be
Okay.
blocky much at all. I don't know if
Yeah.
I have any. I'll see if I have a chunk. Kick it
So,
down, show you.
shit, it's all going to depend how much I got left from that screen from BRS. I got a big chunk of it left, and I only
Let
need
me
to
see.
cover
I
a
got
42
got
by
a
18
chunk of
inch
it too,
space.
CJ. Let me see how much I got left. If anything, I can ship it out to you. I think I got a 7 by 13 piece that I cut out a little chunk. Let me check real quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna order them things off of Amazon. Hopefully they get here within 2 weeks.
Beauty.
So
Bastards.
I've got that 1/4-inch screen netting from BRS. It's a 3 by 7, and I cut out a piece that was like 1.5 by 3 off of it.
Yeah, I wouldn't even need the whole thing. Hell, all I would need is 42 by 18.
Okay, so this
Well,
stuff.
really a little bit bigger, so I can fit it inside the spline and have something to cut off.
Check this out. This is like literally this gigantic piece right here.
Damn, what was you trying to cover? A huge tank? You just ordered a whole bunch extra.
Yeah.
I was at my buddy's shop, man, and he just had some laying around, so it literally covers my entire tank, man.
Yeah, that's a good chunk.
So will
You
this
gotta,
be enough for you?
yeah, I'll have some left to go fishing with too. Put some,
So
I'm catching me some minnows and bluegill.
So just in case.
Email me.
Yeah.
Email me,
Okay.
CJ, your address and stuff, and I'll send it out to you, brother.
That's a bet.
Just
I'll
because
get it
it's in my
sent out
hand.
tomorrow.
Yeah. This stuff you can kind of see like in front of me, like it's very super fine from the fabric store.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's hardly there. So yeah, if the clear stuff, if I don't know, depends on your tank. You kind of have the floating canopy, so you may or not notice it.
Stuff. Yeah, I was thinking about getting an auto feeder and sticking the auto feeder inside my floating canopy
That's a good way to do it.
and letting the pellets fall 2 feet to the water. I bet that'll be fun.
Oh, that'll work. It'll be great.
Make it fall right through the net.
No, that's perfect. No, if you have a canopy,
All right,
you can
tomorrow I
hide so
gotta
much.
do shipping stuff. I gotta send out that JBJ ATO to Rico, and I'll send out this netting to you, so it'll be perfect. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
There you go. Look at mine. Yeah, but let me get home and measure mine first, though. I may not need it because I may have enough
Okay.
left. Because when I got the JBJ, it was an odd size because the JBJ is 3 feet long. So I think I got the 6 foot. I think I bought the 6 foot. What's your name? It don't work. Okay.
Yeah, CJ, just let me know. You can email me if you need it. Just email me your address. If not, if I don't receive a email with your address, then I know you're good.
There you go. We can play it. We can play it like that, man. That works for me.
Beauty.
Damn ATM don't work. How the hell the ATM stopped working after the damn thing?
By the way, the difference between an MP10, like the newer ones and the older one, gigantic noise difference. Massive.
Yeah, no, it's definitely worth the quiet drive. I borrowed a buddy's, just the previous generation one, and for a few days, and just the difference was like, hey, no, it's worth the extra $100 to get the new one. It's
Get the new
huge
controller,
difference.
upgrade controller.
I just bought the quiet drive, the whole thing, but I borrowed his first just to test it out and see how I liked it first.
Yeah.
Because if you get the whole new thing, not only is it quieter, but it's 40% more flow.
Yeah.
Well, what about the sound difference? If you just upgraded your existing ones, is it still worth it to do that too?
Yeah.
If you already got the pumps.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Yeah. Well, that was my former life before I met this girl named Max Spec.
Are you loving the max specs? It works
Yeah,
pretty well.
Yeah, man. I don't think I'll go back.
I
Like I'm Max X for life at this point.
Yeah, I just bought the Jabo knockoff one, and it's amazing how much flow that thing puts out. If I didn't already have an MP40, I probably just went with that.
So here was my problem with getting a max spec. So the old XF 150, XFS or whatever it's called, 150 would work perfect. But since they don't have that anymore, and they only have the 230, which is 40% more flow than 150,
hmm
it's like even if I had it at the lowest setting, there would be a freaking hurricane in my tank at all times.
Well, on the plus side, if you run it super low, it's gonna be very quiet.
Yeah.
But it's funny because I have a JBJ 45 gallon, so it's not, it's not a big tank, and I was afraid of that because when I bought it, they discontinued the 130, so I ended up going with the 230, and I thought the same thing, but no, believe it or not, I run it at 30%, and you guys were looking at my tank right now, it's not blowing crazy.
The controller, I don't know what the max set with the Jabo. The controller made a big difference because I had some issues with mine where once in a while it wouldn't turn back on. So they sent me a replacement controller, and I swear running on 50% is like running at 100% on the old controller. So it made a
Yeah,
huge difference.
you can see this is at 30%, and it's it starts here, hits here,
hmm
goes down here. You can see the GSP. Look at it; it's not even going crazy.
Yeah, that's at
It's like
30%.
whatever. That's at 30%. Yeah, and I've ran it up to 40, and it's still fine. So yeah, I thought the same exact thing when I bought it. I was like, dude, this is gonna be way too much flow. But no, it's perfect.
It's perfect, isn't it? Yeah, you can turn it down. That was the same thing I thought with the 130.
Yeah.
Man, these mugs is cold blooded, man. I was just about to get out the car. Two people pulled up or Harry popped out the car and went and jumped in line at the ATM, man. See how people are around here?
All the nerve, eh?
Get up here because there's more people. There's more people pulling up now. This line's hella long. Even more people pulling up.
Ooh, it's thunderstorming outside right now. Well, if
But
I
anybody
disappear, the
that
power
wants
went
to
out.
get a awesome fish with attitude, that neon dotty back, it's pretty cool, man.
Yeah. Is it a shit
Jumps in
disturber or is it not bad?
What's up?
Is he a shit disturber or is he pretty good? The
No,
neon
he's
dotty
pretty
back?
good. He literally like jumps in between the rocks. He goes into all the holes, and it was funny when I come into the room. He has his little hiding spot in between the rocks, and I can just see his eyes popping out, looking at me. And then as soon as you walk away from the tank, he'll like pop out, and he's really fast.
hmm
So he like swim to the other rock, go in a crevice, go come out another one. You're like, damn, where'd you go in? Where'd you come out? You know? Pretty cool little fish.
Yeah, so Ricky's Reef, you're just asking if that was me with the rust problem. That was me. So on the MP40s, there was a bit of rust at the very end where the metal rod connects with the ceramic-y kind of shaft. I did contact them. They said it's not really an issue or it won't leach anything bad. And just if I do really care, contact where I bought it from. So they didn't really do too much, but they did say it's not something to worry about and it won't leach anything to the tank. So not too
Oh
sure
no,
what to do with that yet.
you guys know what GFO is, right?
No, sorry. This was with the MP40s that I had because
Oh,
it had
I
a bit of
know.
rust on it.
I'm
Okay,
just saying,
GFO?
GFO is rust.
I guess it is. I never thought about that. Good point.
It literally is.
Yeah, that makes sense. Huh, crazy.
GFO is literally rust. So if you have a little bit of rust on your MP40, all that means is you're taking out a little bit of phosphates.
Yeah, fair enough. Hey, so it's a selling feature. Will also lower phosphates over time.
Right?
Yeah.
Until it becomes exhausted, and then it's just rust.
Yep. Well, speaking of, I've turned my GFO off a while ago when I put on the ReefDudes refugium, and it's been 0 ever since. So I haven't bothered turning it back on yet. It's been doing a great job.
Yeah. See, I think a lot of people use GFO incorrectly, man. I think tumbling it in a reactor,
Mm-hmm.
that it makes it too efficient at what it does.
I
You
agree.
know what I mean?
I made that mistake. I over skimmed my tank, and I hurt a bunch of corals when I first started from not knowing any better. Same thing, it stripped too much good stuff and hurt the zooaxle on some of the corals. Lost a bunch, or
Yeah.
they've dulled out. So been there, made that mistake.
Yeah, so if you're using GFO, like the way I've always used it right now, since I don't have a protein skimmer,
Yep.
it's my macro reactor and GFO that are keeping my stuff stable.
Mm-hmm.
And the best way is to mix a little bit of carbon with some GFO.
Yep.
And don't buy like the rocks carbon. That stuff is really aggressive,
Mm-hmm.
like extremely aggressive carbon. Just your regular pelletized carbon, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Throw a little bit of that with some regular, not the high capacity GFO, regular GFO. Throw it into like a mesh sock and
Mm-hmm.
throw it into your stock.
Yeah.
You're solid.
Yeah, I don't even know what mine is. I have about 3 different carbons. I just mixed them all together and throw it in.
Yeah.
But it does the job. But yeah, no, even from the beginning, I kind of originally used GFO as more preventative, just so I didn't get any algae and stuff when I cycle my tank and everything else. And I quit using it now, but I've never had any algae issues at all in the tank. So it definitely does work. It does the job, but you just got to be careful not to overdo it, or it's could cause issues.
Oh yeah.
Do you run anything else in your
Yep.
tank, or just algae and carbon?
In my tank,
Yeah, either you guys.
I just
I'm
run
just-
carbon in mine.
GFO and algae.
Yeah, I'm just running carbon, and honestly, I'm kind of regretting buying that reactor, even though it was only like $70.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I'm probably gonna end up pulling it and using that slot on my manifold to power my calcium reactor.
Yep.
And then just putting bags of carbon in my first chamber in my sump where my flow is being recycled.
Mm-hmm.
Just build a tray to where the water, as it's flowing up through that section, it goes through the carbon and basically makes that whole first section a reactor in a sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's only like 3 inches wide, and it's really going to force a lot of water through it.
Mm-hmm.
So that effectively just eliminated a need for a damn reactor. So that's all right. It is what it is.
Well, if you already have it, might as well use it for now.
Yeah.
Same thing. I have like my 2 DII reactors, but one of them's not even on. It's just there for, I don't know, future use now.
Oops. Like I picked the wrong thing.
Lovely chime.
So
Yeah.
What's going on there, Eat Sleep Reef? Going for a cruise?
I'm going to
I picked the wrong
eat
damn
because I
thing.
got hungry.
Yeah. Anywhere good?
I'm gonna have to go to a Waba Grill.
Waba Grill. I've not heard of that. Okay, what is it?
It's a fast food teriyaki
Yeah?
bowl.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sounds tasty.
And then I don't know, but the Petco where I live, it's actually really nice as far as like saltwater fish.
Nice.
Yeah, they got some pretty nice stuff for being Petco.
No. Yeah, hey, as long as they take care of it and have good stuff, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Buying anything new, or just browse and see if there's anything fun?
No, I just look. I don't ever buy anything there. It's like really overpriced.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just go to look to see.
Ah, it's fun.
But yeah, I'm trying to see what else I need to buy, but I think that's it.
Yeah, it's funny. Even on the weekends, once in a while, just go check out some of the stores, and you usually run into a bunch of other reefers. It's the same thing, wandering around, seeing what's new.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I want to buy coral, but the place I buy it from is like 40 minutes away. So I'd probably have to go down one of these days, but not today.
Day trip. Sunday afternoon thing.
Oh, I got $20 right here.
Hey, bonus. Do you love it when you find like a 20 in like a pair of pants you haven't worn in a while or something? It's like, yes, score.
Lunch
Probably her.
money.
I feel I just put some money in the account for her. She like, woohoo!
It's nice
Go
of you.
blow it.
Bonus.
Ain't nice of me. it's just part of keeping a reef tank.
Yeah,
It's a balancing act.
yeah, I feel you. You buy something new, you're like, oh, this is for you. What'd you buy?
Yeah, that's it.
At least I'm not alone.
Just put a little hush money in there. That's all.
Yep. So Mika's asking about discussing alkalinity. What's everyone running?
With
So,
the what?
They're asking about alkalinity. What's everybody running?
Oh, I think I'm at 8.5.
Yeah, mine's about 8.5 as well.
Yeah, and that's
I like to be close.
What was that? Sorry, cut out.
I like being close to 10.
Yeah. I usually,
9.5, 10.
I'm at about 9.6 right now.
I generally try and go for 8.5 to 9 type of thing.
yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, as long as it's consistent, your coral will acclimate to it and
Yep.
be happy.
No, 100% it's all about stability.
Yeah. Yeah. So it can be anywhere from low 8s to high. I've seen high 12s, but as long as it's consistent, that's all they care about.
Yep. All right, I lied. I'm at.
I just run it that high for the wiggle room. Honestly, when I had the JBJ, I had it that high because I wasn't dosing anything, so I had swings between water changes, so that gave me a little wiggle room, so I didn't hit rock bottom.
Yeah.
But on this next tank, I'm really not sure what the best way will be.
Man, you
Yeah.
gotta find yourself a good LFS. The place where I get my coral from, like my sticks, he sells me a gallon just like this of DKH and calcium and mag for $10 a gallon.
That's not bad.
Worth.
I ended up actually from another local reefer. He acquired. He works up north or something on the rigs, but he literally got a giant 5-gallon bucket of alk and calcium for me. So pretty much set for life off that.
Huh.
What's up, fellas?
What's going on? Did you get your new fish? Inverts? Oh, show and tell.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you buy?
Beauty.
Got some cleanup, Mexican turbos. Got to throw them all in the refrigerator right now. Sand Shifting Sea Star. I got 2 of them.
Sure, I went on a shopping spree.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got them off that list I showed you, CJ.
Super cheap, awesome deal list.
Lawnmower Blenny. He's tiny.
Huh.
Let's see here.
My margarita snails didn't come in. I got a sea hare.
Nice.
Oh shit.
Here we go. It's part of the cleanup crew right here.
Haha.
It's a huge cleanup crew.
Another
That's my peace of mind right there. Take them home.
Yeah.
Beauty.
Careful with those sea hares, man. They're really sensitive to salinity swings, and
are they?
if they die, they're super toxic.
So, if I maintain the same or similar salinity, it should be okay, right?
Yeah, if you maintain a good steady salinity and don't have too big of pH swings either, he'll be fine.
Okay.
Because I had one die in a 120 that I had a long time ago, and I didn't know he died. It nuked my entire tank. It's like having 5 anemones die in your tank at
Oh
once.
my god.
Yeah, I've heard something similar happen with a big sea cucumber that someone had died in there. It almost took out like half their tank.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just watch that guy. Make sure he's moving. If he's not moving, he's dying.
Move him out.
That means get him out.
Oh really?
Got deals. Got deals. They willing
If he's
and
not
dealing.
moving in the bag.
Man-sized box, baby.
Captain Crunch?
Hell yeah.
Nice.
You guys are going everywhere today.
No kidding. It's like the whole tour. Got some pipe, we got some Captain Crunch, we got some flowers, keep the lady happy.
Money and flowers.
Yeah.
Hey, before the ladies in the comments say something, I didn't do nothing wrong. I'm just doing this just because. All right.
Preventative.
There you go.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that badass car.
All right.
Oh shit, what is that? Oh, it's
Peppermint?
an
Government. 6 of them.
Nice.
$3 a piece.
So cheap.
Couldn't say no.
Nice.
Look at that.
What's left?
I'd cook them up for dinner. Astrea snails. My margaritas didn't come in, and then I got 20 hermit crabs. They're tiny.
We just arrived at the
Did you-
Petco, so you guys get a tour of Petco.
Is
I
today
got a
tour day?
Petco.
It's tour day. You got
I wish I had fast as Sean has, man. I got those.
What's that?
that's a pretty
You
sweet
broke up,
shopping
TJ.
spree.
Thank you.
Petco tour.
Yeah, we got a little Petco tour.
Yeah.
See what the hell they have. Thank you. Oh, look, they have a yellow tank.
Nice.
Is it covered in Nick?
No, nothing. I've been here a lot of times, and I've never seen a fish with Nick here, ever.
Huh. That's a rarity.
Yeah, this is like a really, I think the person they have taking care of the fish here, he's like a reefer. He must be a reefer.
Well, the problem with the Petcos is that they have a regulation where they only believe in natural cures for illnesses for the fish.
Yeah.
So dosing something like cupramine or something like that, they won't do because that's
Yeah.
not natural.
I see. Yeah, everything I always see here, it always looks pretty good. Man, that yellow tang looks really nice.
That does look nice.
It's probably like $50 still.
It looks nice and happy.
They're $40 there, $39.99.
Oh, that's
They,
nice.
they
But
shouldn't be more than
you know what
$20 for a small.
You know what you do? Go to Petco.com and look up what it is there.
Oh.
It's mad
Wow,
cheap.
there's a big one here. This one
They
is
do
really
they do 30% off the regular price.
Nice.
I heard they were owned by Live Aquaria.
I think they bought them out a while ago. I heard that somewhere.
Yeah, someone asked about my salt. Correct. According to the delivery tracking order, should be here tomorrow.
Nice.
What kind? Did you go with the reef crystals or would you go with?
I stuck with the Reef crystals. I got the 200-gallon box.
Beauty. That's honestly the only thing I've ever used since I've been in the hobby.
The only thing I don't like about reef crystals,
It's that brown stuff at the bottom of the bucket.
not even so much the brown stuff. That's just the vitamins that they add in. But more of, if it says it's for 50 gallons, that's what 50 gallons at like 1.021.
Oh yeah, you always have to add a little extra.
For me, I like to maintain 1.025.
Yep.
And for a 5-gallon bucket, I have to use 6 half cups of salt.
Okay. Yeah, I used 2.5 cups. I was about the same. Recently though, I put in a big 35-gallon brute container, so I just dump it in there, let it fill up, and.
So it's a bag. It's a whole bag.
What's going on?
What's going on, guys?
What's happening? Everyone's driving around today.
Yeah. I'm actually showing houses right now.
Going Are you? Somewhere. You taking us with us on the house tour? A little
Well, I
reef
just
chat to
finished
sell
the
it?
house tour, you know?
Yeah. Nice.
Plug, guys, if you need a house in Houston, Texas, plug.
Yeah. Send them your way. Got all your new stuff floating in the sump?
Yep.
Yiddy.
They're a big huge.
Yep. Do you run your Fugilite 24/7 or
My what?
your refugium lighting? Do you run it all the time or just opposite to the tank, or
No,
you got them both on?
like 14 hours.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, see, I'm thinking of switching my Chaeto reactor light timing to 18.6 because that's optimal for any kind of photosynthetic plant.
18 on, 6 off?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the perfect time for cell respiration.
18 on, 6 off, you said?
Yeah, anything that photosynthesizes as a plant that's actually green and uses
Second
chlorophyll.
number 10.
Yeah, I tried that with my algae scrubber too, man.
Water with lemon.
But I found when I ran my algae scrubber 24 hours, it actually still grew more.
So 18, eh?
Yeah,
Oh.
but algae scrubber is a little different from actual like chaetomorpha.
For you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Because you're growing a nuisance algae. It's a grows everywhere algae. That's what HA is.
Right.
And you're growing like slime algae on that thing. It's a little bit different because of the structure of the actual algae itself. That stuff is like the more nutrients it gets, the longer the light, the more it grows. But if it has
Exactly.
an
It's like
actual
maximum.
body,
Yeah, if you leave it on 24 hours, you get the maximum. You get the maximum potential out of it.
yeah.
Okay, so I just checked, and mine's on for 14 hours right now. 9 at night to 11 in the morning. So, is it worth adding more?
Did y'all?
I mean, honestly, yeah, it'd be worth it because you'll get some more growth out of it.
Yeah. Phosphates are 0. Nitrates could be a bit lower. So.
Did you guys see that BRS investigates thing when they compared the different lights growing the different Cheetos?
That's what actually inspired me to set one up again.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
basically what they said is the cheap lights will grow Cheeto, but if you really want it to affect your pH, you have to have the nice lights for it to grow enough to affect your pH.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there's cheap light that'll help with nutrient export, but the big light or the expensive light helps with nutrient export and your pH.
Mm-hmm.
From what they said, which was interesting.
Yep.
It definitely made me want to invest into a better sump lamp.
Yeah. No.
Right.
Honest, boosting my pH is kind of the main reason I even put one in the first place.
So here's the thing that BRS kind of didn't look at. So with my old job that I actually sold, I'm pretty good with plants and light. So red light is more for a blooming plant, a plant that's actually blooming and producing a fruit. All right. It causes the plant to ripen. It causes the plant to mature. That's what red light's for. The sun itself in spring produces a blue light, like a daylight. And closer to the fall and winter, it starts producing a red light. Hence, most things you get one crop a year. You know what I mean? Like apples, peaches, stuff like that, corn, all that stuff. So the thing is, you can have the way they had their setups. If they had, because they have that red Kessel over, and they said that was the best one, right?
Yeah.
But you got to think of this: that red Kessel had way more power than that Par 38.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
and
ton of power more.
Huh? Yeah, a ton.
Tons.
So here's the thing. In all honesty, when you're running your lights more than 12 hours a day, you're in a vegetative state. Okay?
Hmm.
Now, if you're in a vegetative state, red lights it doesn't do anything for you. It's not any better than a warm white. All right? So, in all honesty, you can grow just as good with a warm white as you can with a red if you're running 18 hours. It just
What about the
how much
intensity? Does
power.
the intensity? Yeah, the power of the light. Is that the X factor?
Yes,
The
it's
power of the
how
light.
much light you're using.
Hmm.
Yeah,
So now
that's
between,
interesting. Because, go ahead.
oh, sorry. Now you were saying with a warm white. So between like a warm versus a cool white, is there a big difference in there? Like the warm white will have more of the red tones in it versus the,
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. A warm white will be a little bit more leaning towards the yellows and the reds.
Mhm.
Cool white will be leaning more towards the blues.
Yeah.
So in their experiment, their higher quality light that was more red or pink was really just a lot more power too. So maybe it was the power difference
Exactly.
between that LED instead of the color
Exactly.
difference. I see what you're
Exactly.
saying.
Yeah, but I just
Yeah,
want that. I just
I
want
see what
that
you're saying.
puffy ball of Cheeto. That thing looks so luscious when he pulled it out.
So fluffy.
However, how do I get that? Just tell me how I get that, and I'm gonna do it.
Lots of power, and you'll have your little Cheeto pet.
I just want, yeah, I want a little chia pet. That's it.
That's funny, man. That's funny. Put that in the
But
commercial with
seriously.
that with them ladies cutting the bushes in the commercial.
Side business selling Cheeto pets.
When he pulled out that Cheeto under the red light, I was like, oh my goodness,
It's
that is
like
perfection.
what's that show? Reef Zootopia, where the little sheep head. They're like, I want to touch it.
Seriously though, that's exactly what I thought. I was like, I want to touch that thing.
Oh, that's great. Okay, so if I'm gonna try doing a Cheeto reactor,
Yeah.
warm white versus the red and blue grow light LED strips from Amazon, which one do you think would be better?
Straight up warm white, man.
Warm white? I already have some of those, so I can even try it this weekend. So
Yeah, straight up warm white. They're just, you know, I'm not saying that BRS aren't telling everything. They just don't know that end of the
Yeah.
business. You know what I mean? What's
no,
the
exactly.
difference actually for a plant between red and blue light?
Well,
I know that
Mhm.
stuff down to a science. I had to.
well, it's the same
Yeah.
thing. Like I grow phytoplankton. I just use like T5 grow light strips and grows like crazy.
Yep.
That's why the best information is found in focus groups, kind of like what we're doing right now. You
Yep.
get people that have experienced different things and know that extra detail a little deeper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, any reef topic, man, should be broken down by people in expertise in different areas.
Mm-hmm.
Is what should happen.
Especially
Yeah,
while they're driving. Yep.
In their tanks, in all of their tanks, all their Cheeto was just sitting there, and it was only the top getting light.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's why I kind of really like reactors, because your Cheeto is getting 360-degree light.
Yeah, I actually really want to have a Cheeto reactor. I'm thinking that's what I'll probably do.
Weekend project.
All right, you know it was infamous in here, man. I just now turned my phone on, looked at the camera. we meet again.
CJ. Man,
You all
CJ's my
driving
dude
around.
though. We go back.
Yeah.
Day one YouTubers together.
Beauty. How long you guys been on YouTube?
About
3 years?
3 years
Yeah?
since I started making videos, man. That's pretty much where we all started. That's why I tell people. People look at my subscriber count and be like, blah blah blah. Look, that don't mean nothing. All that means is I've been doing this longer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
It's like
saying?
it just means I made more videos than you.
That's all it means. So when I find talent, that's what I call y'all. I call y'all talent, like ReefDudes and people that know their stuff.
ReefDudes, that dude got talent. Seriously.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm just saying, there's plenty of people with talent. I'm out here looking for them. trying to share, man, because I learned from some of you guys too. Don't be twisted. Still learn.
Yeah.
So this is valuable. This is valuable, man. Keep doing
I
that.
agree with you, CJ. That's one reason why I do like the first of the month when I do the shout outs. Just because there's so many people that don't get like the recognition or the like even just a little bit of attention that like really do put effort, really do like have some information, some knowledge to share, you know what I mean? And it's that just haven't put enough videos out or just haven't put themselves out or found a way to expose themselves a little bit.
Yep.
I might steal
I'm
your
still,
guys' idea and start doing that. I think
I've
it's a
still
great
been
idea.
waiting for my shout out on CJ's channel all the way back to when he used to hide messages in his damn videos. I'd be looking through that shit.
You remember that?
I was looking through
hidden messages.
I was like, oh damn it.
Listen. I used to do secret shout out keywords in my videos.
I'd be
and it
looking
would
for
flash in like half a second. It would be like a stupid phrase or something like cheeseburgers or something. And the first person who noticed it and dropped it in the comments, I would give them a shout out. I used to do that stuff a long time ago.
Dude, I used to like hunt for it.
That's awesome.
I'd be so mad,
funny.
CJ. I'd be so mad. I look in the comments and I'm like, I hate you. Like, I want to, like, how do I delete this? How do I delete this?
Right. That's funny, man. That's fun. I completely forgot all about that. That's so
Yo,
funny.
that's a lot, dude. Way back. CJ, we go way back.
That's awesome.
But no doubt. That's all right. Look, man. We never get to sit here and enjoy the ReefDudes and stuff, man. I'm gonna watch him blow up, man. The bids,
yo,
another
seriously.
channel, get information.
I just looked back actually because you guys got me curious. My first fish related video was planted tank 3 years ago, and my first reef video was about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But it's only been like the last month or two I've actually started putting decent effort into building stuff.
That's the
it's fun.
thing. To be honest, if like the key to like growth is just consistency. Just like with the tank, man, you actually put some effort, put some thought, and consistently put something out, whether it's once a week or 4 times a week.
Yeah.
Like you'll start seeing progression in anything you do. You know what I mean?
That's true. It's just dedication. Just keep at it. And it'll happen. But
and don't move 8 times in a year. That's the only reason.
Yeah,
that makes it hard.
That's the only reason Infamous is not bigger yet. That's it. That's the only reason. You know what I'm saying?
You can do a new tank setup video every month, man.
Serious.
Every month you can say, this is how you move, this is how you set it back up. You can do a new escape, you can do all kinds of fun stuff. You just gotta work with it.
I know. But are y'all deleting this live stream afterwards?
I don't know.
Hey, and CJ, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate the kind words, brother.
No doubt. I just pulled up at the house, man. I'm about to go deliver these flowers and stuff. I'll catch y'all later.
All right,
you have a good one, man.
Later.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop off for a little bit too. I'm gonna program my apex for my macro reactor light.
Yeah, I only got about 10 minutes left and I gotta drop too, but I'm thinking if you guys are up for it, I might try doing it again similar time next Friday. Maybe a Friday thing.
Cool.
It was a good day for it.
That's the most tech savvy live stream I've ever seen.
Hey, it's my first one.
It's tough.
Are you doing the camera changes manually?
Sometimes. That's my dog. Unless you ran it.
Yeah, got it.
I had it on automatic, then once in a while, if it's just random, I'll pop it on somebody. Kind of alternating.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So probably shut her down in about 5 minutes. I don't know if anyone has any questions or anything they want to bring up or talk about, show off.
Cool. Yeah, I might show people my my Chato again.
Yeah, definitely.
You saw it earlier, right?
Show us your Chato.
All right,
See
so
what you got. The stand's just glowing
you guys
from
look
behind.
if you guys look at one of my earlier videos when I put the sump on, I had like 2 handfuls of Chato.
Yep.
That was 2 weeks ago.
Nice.
Oh wow.
I kind of like your basket idea in a way, though. It keeps it nice and clean and contained.
Yeah, and
Have
the
any
water tumbles through it.
Mm-hmm.
Have any of y'all ever done the Miracle Mud stuff?
Yeah, there's miracle mud underneath that Chato.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. How do you like it?
Well, it's growing the fuck out of the Chato, so it's good. Because I have some Chato in this other sump down here that doesn't have any miracle mud, and it's not doing anything much. I mean, it's growing, but it's not like that one.
Yeah.
So I'm actually using Fiji the Fiji mud. I'm not using the actual miracle mud.
Now,
Ah.
do you notice a difference since you added it or put it in
With the
Fiji
algae
or
growth, yeah.
Miracle Mud? Like, does it what's the biggest thing it does for your tank? I've never used it, so I'm just kind of curious.
Well, I think my nitrates are better, but that could be just a better reaction that it's having with the Chato.
Mhm.
You know, it's making the Chato more effective, I think.
Yep.
So, you know, I've never had this refugium full of macroalgae, so we'll just have to see.
No, definitely.
I'll probably tell you more in 6 months.
Sounds good. Keep us updated.
What light are
Yeah.
you using for the Chato anyways?
Well, this one is a very, very cheap light. It's like a $15 light.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one is a $30 light. It's big and flat. I think the $30 light is definitely better because it has more spectrums in it.
Mhm.
If you look at the top of the sump there,
Mm-hmm.
it looks like an old laptop. This thing.
Uh-huh.
Is that off one of the Amazon kind of grow panel light things?
Yeah, it's an Amazon grow light,
Nice.
and it works like a charm.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome. Can't go wrong for $30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's actually more effective than the H80.
Well, and a tenth of the price.
Right, because my buddy has the H80 on his, and he put Chato in at the same time. I saw his today; it hasn't grown that much
Yeah.
in comparison to mine.
You
So
have yours pretty close to the light too, so it's getting a lot of good stuff.
yeah, oh yeah,
No, so that definitely makes.
yeah, that's right underneath the light.
Mm-hmm.
ReefDudes, how long has your tank been up?
This tank has been just over a year. Okay, so I started, my first saltwater tank was a fluval edge, little 12-gallon, pain in the butt to work on. Put your hand in, anything overflows, that's a pain. So anyway, that was my first one.
That's the one that's why you said that on my video, huh?
Yeah.
On the,
Yeah, I've been there.
that makes sense.
Yeah, so that was my first one.
Yeah.
And then I had a 24-gallon Nuvo aquarium, Innovative Marine, which was a nice tank. However, it cracked on me. Thankfully, I was home.
What?
Yeah, actually, here, I think I have a picture of it. I literally came in the house. This is when it cracked. This is like duct tape on it, trying to like hold it and slid on the water so I can get everything in buckets. That sucked. The dog was a little puppy, and he was like just on the right side of the tank, and water's like spraying on him. He's freaking out, and yeah, it was a bit of a disaster. But the tank split on me, so that completely sucked right along the bent glass seam.
Oh, it sucks.
Yeah, so that really did suck. However, I got a new tank out of the deal, so then I got the Fusion 30, which is a great tank, and I had that one for a while. And now I had that one for a year or so, and then about a year ago from now, I upgraded to my custom tank that I have now. And because of that, I kind of overkilled it too. I went super thick on the glass and just completely overkilled it, so there's no risk of anything in this one.
That tank you have now is sweet, man.
Thank you.
Your whole get up.
Thank you. Yeah, it was a long time in the planning, so I had like months to plan it. So I literally sat in like Google SketchUp and fully planned and 3D modeled the thing out, and the sump and the stand, like everything was completely pre-designed for like months before I even ordered it. So
that's the way to do it, though.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have a specific place and like a certain, it's gonna be there for a while, unlike myself who moves every month.
Yeah. Well, I actually
I'd say do it, like go full custom, like do it right. Like you spend so much right on lights and like on all this gear, like why not the tank itself?
No, definitely. Well, it's not, where it is right now is not even where I planned it for. Eventually it's going to go upstairs and kind of replace the banister railing, so it's the exact length of the banister. That's kind of how I got my measurements for it.
That's cool.
Yeah, so eventually it's going to turn to peninsula tank. That's why my light stand's kind of floating above it, just because I wanted it to be completely open on the peninsula mode. So I designed it for that And then I just threw black vinyl on the back right now, just so it works downstairs against the wall.
That's what I want to peninsula tanks so bad.
Yeah, I think it looks sweet when you can see it from both sides. Gives it so much
Yeah.
more dimension.
Yeah, it's just like and so much more space to put corals, everything. Like, I can't wait. I can't
Nope,
wait. Goal
that'll
is
be
in
good.
a year.
Next
Goal
place,
in a
man.
year. Yeah. Hopefully,
I'm gonna go ahead.
my goal
I'm
is
gonna
to
go ahead and
buy a
drop
place
real
in a
quick,
year.
guys. I'll catch
Yeah.
you guys later.
Okay, sounds good.
All
Have
right,
a
you
good
have a
night.
good one.
All right, see you.
Well, you're just gonna have to do set up and take down your tank videos all the time.
I know, right?
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
constant updates on how to move a tank like
Hey,
a pro.
that could be a big one.
The whole series.
No,
Number of
exactly.
moves.
See, tons of new
Yeah.
content.
I know.
Yeah.
Consistency. But so which one of the corals have been with you the longest?
Thanks for that. That's a good question, actually. I've had the hammer for a long time. Sorry, there's a fish. I'm being harassed by my fiance.
No.
What have I had the longest? I don't know. I have no idea. I'll go look at the tank later and tell you next time we chat. I do gotta drop, guys. That's kind of why I'm being harassed. But thanks for jumping on. It was fun today. And then maybe next Friday we'll do her again.
See you later, brother.
Okay, see you later, guys. Have a good night.